Hello friends. So today we are going to discuss about a very distinct type of medication which is nowadays becoming very popular for the purpose of weight loss. Yes, so its name is Ozempic, which is the brand name, and the generic name is Semaglutide. So is this drug really a miracle or a myth? So we are here going to discover the real science behind this GLP-1 drug that's taken the world by storm. So originally approved for the type 2 diabetes, semaglutide is now widely used for weight loss under the brand names Ozempic and Wegovy. And in this video, I am going to explain its mechanism, dosing, side effects, and ethical issues, and why it is making headlines worldwide. And all these things will be explained in a quite simple, lucid, and easy language. So let's start. So yes, this semaglutide, there is the brand name Ozempic. So is it a miracle weight loss drug or a medical hype? So full truth will be explained here. Semaglutide, a drug initially approved for type 2 diabetes, is now at the center of a global frenzy for weight loss. But is Ozempic really a weight loss miracle or just another case of hype outpacing science? Let's explore the full medical, pharmacological, and social picture. What is semaglutide? Semaglutide is a GLP-1 receptor agonist, a drug that mimics glucagon-like peptide 1. This glucagon-like peptide 1, it is an incretin hormone released after eating, and this drug Ozempic was first approved in 2017 for managing blood sugar in type 2 diabetes cases, and later in 2019 an oral version of this drug was also approved. Then in 2021 the FDA approved Wegovy, a higher dose version of semaglutide specifically for long-term weight management in adults with obesity. So what is the mechanism of action of this drug? So let's understand its mechanism in a very easy language. So actually our body naturally releases a hormone called glucagon-like peptide 1 after eating. This hormone performs several key functions. For example, it tells the pancreas to release insulin according to the glucose level in the body, and it also suppresses the appetite. It sends signals to the brain saying you are full, so you eat less, and it also slows down stomach emptying. This keeps you feeling full for a longer time, and it reduces glucagon levels also. Glucagon is a hormone that raises blood sugar. So glucagon suppression by this hormone results in decreased glucose output by liver. So semaglutide is a medication that mimics the functions of the GLP-1 hormone in the body. This means it behaves like the natural hormone and produces the similar effects. So it increases the insulin production, it suppresses the appetite, thereby reducing the calorie intake, and it also keeps the stomach full for longer, and it lowers the blood sugar level, and all these actions gradually lead to weight loss. That's why it is useful not only for type 2 diabetes but also for weight management. But there are other GLP-1 medicines also in the market. For example, liraglutide, dulaglutide, lixisenatide, terzepatide, and this terzepatide, this drug works on both GLP-1 and GIP hormones. But why did only semaglutide become so popular for weight loss? The key reasons for this are more effective. Yes, clinical trials showed that semaglutide led to the highest amount of weight loss. That is about 10 to 15% of the body weight, which was significantly more than other medications. Second thing is once a week dose. Semaglutide needs to be taken only once a week, unlike earlier drugs that had to be taken daily or more frequently. And the third point, separate approval for weight loss. Yes, The FDA approved Wegovy, the high-dose semaglutide version, specifically for weight loss, making it easier for doctors to prescribe it confidently. Fourth point, very important, celebrity endorsements. Yes, public figures like Elon Musk openly said that they used Ozempic to lose weight. That made people more curious and trusting toward it. Another important point here is social media hype. On platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, people started sharing dramatic before and after photos, calling it a miracle drug, and demand of this drug skyrocketed. Next important heading which we need to discuss here is the weight loss craze. Yes, why Ozempic? Although Wegovy is approved for weight loss, many are using Ozempic off-label for this purpose. Why? The key reasons are Wegovy is expensive and often not available in many countries. Ozempic is cheaper, more accessible and prescribed off-label. And also different insurance companies provide the insurance which covers Ozempic for diabetes or pre-diabetes but not Wegovy for obesity. Celebrities and influencers like Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey have openly endorsed its weight loss effects in 2023, and thus semaglutide became the top selling drug in the US, generating nearly 38.6 billion US dollars in global sales. This led to a massive surge in demand, often causing drug shortages for actual diabetic patients. But is it safe to use this way? Semaglutide has shown clinically significant weight loss, that is 10 to 15% of body weight, but it's not without risks. The common side effects are nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea, and muscle mass loss. This type of loss is potentially unhealthy weight loss. Gallbladder disease is also a side effect and rarely pancreatitis also. And there is also a risk of weight regain after stopping the drug. We don't know the exact mechanism of this weight regain after the stoppage of the therapy, but actually what happens is that the body undergoes physiological rewiring during the weight loss. This potential rewiring of the body could contribute to the difficulty in sustaining weight loss after stopping the treatment. When semaglutide is stopped, appetite returns, metabolism slows, and weight often rebounds. So, this weight regain after treatment is not just unique to weight loss medication. It is also been observed with surgical treatments like gastric bypasses and vertical banded gastroplasty. Ozempic is often misused in non-diabetic individuals at 1 mg per week due to cost and availability. Wegovy, though ideal for obesity, is often in short supply or costly. So, ethical and public health issues here are off-label overwhelming use of Ozempic may cause shortage of this drug for actual diabetic patients, and long-term safety data for weight loss in non-obese users is limited till date, and unsupervised use may result in adverse events, improper dosing, or nutritional deficiencies also. So, what is the conclusion here? Scientific reality versus social hype. Semaglutide has indeed revolutionized both diabetes care and obesity treatment, but it must be used under proper medical guidance. Off-label or cosmetic use without indication can be unethical and harmful. Weight loss is sustainable only with lifestyle changes and not the medication alone. So if you stop the medication, again there will be weight gain, and this weight gain is quite intractable and it becomes very difficult now to reduce the weight again. So semaglutide is not the correct way for weight reduction. Rather, lifestyle changes is the ultimate strategy here. So I hope that you have found this video quite useful and informative, and soon I will be back with the next interesting and important topic. So stay connected and thank you.